Hello. It's been a while since I've done a video, so I thought I would do one about one of the new features that I found in the new version of Batchline. I'm quite excited about this, something that lots of people have wanted to be able to do for a long time. Now that we can do it, be good to find some practical uses for it. So one of the things that I'm excited about is the copy column to clipboard, which basically means you can take a column of ISBNs in Bertline, whether it be from an order or from a ISBN list or from a title search, paste it into Excel or onto an order on a website or any other use that you might have for it. In this instance, what I wanted to do, this is an actual scenario that came up earlier today, is I want to create a catalogue for people to be able to browse through based on one of my categories. So we did a presentation for a school earlier today. Because of the age range, they wanted to look at our chapter books and just see what we had on the shelves. So we basically created a catalogue for them to browse through and for us to present over Zoom. So that was really useful. The way I did it is as follows. So in Batchline, it's going to take me a while to get used to saying that. Go into title search. So we don't want to do a normal search of everything in this instance, because what I'm looking for is things on my shelf. So I'm going to do a shop stock search. Oh, don't think I clicked that. Shop stock search. Now I am going to search a particular category. Now I've already done chapter books, so I'm going to do just board books, just as an example. So I'm going to OK that. So I've got board books in my shop category, and I only want things that are on my shelf. So I'm ticking stock titles only. Click on search. I've got 398 matches. Probably got more board books than most. So here they come back, and there we go. Here are our results. So now, one thing I liked to do earlier was sort by the sold percentage. So I get the best ones at the top. So you can see Very Hungry Caterpillar, there you go, is the best-selling board book in the UK in the last 12 months. So what I'm going to do now is use this new feature. So make sure you've got the column selected that you want. Very important, otherwise you'll end up with lots of prices or something. Right click, and you can see we've got copy column here. Okay, now copy grid is also really useful. That's new. That enables you to copy the whole lot and paste it into Excel, which is also very exciting. But I'm going to do copy grid. No, I'm not. I'm going to do copy column. There we go. So now I need Excel. So I'm going to bring it back to my computer. Bear with me a minute. So here we go. Just bring that over here. So if I just paste these, so right click and paste. Actually, let me see if paste special works. Right, so I'm just going to paste special as text. Okay, now what I need to do is copy it again from here. Click on the cell underneath. It's pasted it in columns at the moment. For Excel, we don't want columns, we want it in rows. So if you right click, paste special, you get this menu up. Okay, and to get columns into rows, you transpose. Oh, and I'm a poet. So we can OK that, and there we've got our ISBNs. Now we need to fix them so that they're not silly format. Now I'm going to get rid of this top row, so delete that. So now you can see I have lots of ISBNs in a column. Now I'm going to highlight them all, and I'm going to copy them. And now I'm going to open up my Edelweiss. So in Edelweiss, this is actually the catalogue we were using earlier. I am going to go to my catalogues. And so you can see I did a nice little logo for the school that we were presenting to as well, just to make it a bit more personal. So I'm going to create a collection. So create a collection is your own catalogues. Okay, I'm going to call this Board Books in Book Bugs. Okay, so if you then click Create and Add Titles, it's going to take us to this screen. We can see I've got no titles in there at the moment. If I click on the plus, and then I can paste. There's all my ISBNs. Let's take out that blank line. Click on Add. Might take a minute just to load them. 225 in. And they will continue to load there. I can actually close this. There we go. So there they all are. I can move them around once they're in here. So if I want to give a bit of priority to things, I can click and drag things if I renumber. But I'm not going to do that. I'm going to close this. And that's it. That's my catalogue created. And I've got a view here. So this is the view we used for the school, which gives popularity of the title, a nice image, all the bibliographic detail. Probably a better one for presenting title by title is this view. But then when you're in this view, you've got these little 4 arrows, and this puts you in like presentation mode. And what you can do then is use these arrows to cycle through, and you can even add notes if you were trying to take orders as you went along. You could do it that way. So then if you wanted to, what you could do is other actions, and create PDF, and that will then create you a PDF document that you could publish, do whatever you like with. So yeah, that's just another way I like to integrate different systems, make new features usable. I told you I showed off about the image. If I want to add an image to this, I can click on the little pencil here. I can then click on cover display. I can choose file, and then let's find my BookBugs logo somewhere in there. I think it's up a level. Bookshop, let's go into here instead. There it is, BookBugs. Okay. Good, so that's created a little image. I'd probably want to make it a bit more square, but anyway, save changes. Now, the other brilliant thing about having a collection is once you've got a collection, you can actually email this to people as well. So if we go back to this screen, if we go to back into catalogues, then we can share from here. Okay, and I could share to other email addresses. I could send out a link to this. So basically, all I'd need for the link is the URL up there, which again, very handy if you want to show off some of your stock, and you could be a lot more selective than I have been here. But if you want to show off some of your stock, I mean, this is great. Look, you've got inserts for some of the books. It may or may not be useful for you, but sometimes you'll have comp titles. So there you go, Noisy Farm there has comp titles next to it, and you've also got your sales next to that as well. Again, for different uses. Okay, I think that's all I wanted to say. May not be the most exciting video, but it's a great feature, and I'm just doing one thing that you could do with it. There's a million other things you could do with this. Maybe not a million. There's other things you could do with this, but the basics are there. Copy to the column, copy the column, paste it into Excel, transpose it once you've pasted it, which gets it from columns to rows. Save it if you then need to use it to upload it somewhere or do whatever you want with it. Okay, thanks for watching, if anyone watches. Bye bye.